What's going on, everybody? It's Aero here, and we're off to a new series today. Just to get this straight, this will not be weekly. It'll be whenever I feel like making one, when I feel like it's appropriate. As you can tell by the title, most likely, this series is called Progression, and what that means is, of course, Forza 5, if you haven't heard, is a lot different from Forza 4, especially in the physics and tuning section. So what I've decided to do is pick a car, pick a track. This car, I bought another 240. It'll never change, build-wise. It's got street tires, 275, 245s, rear and front. It's got a LS1 in it. Yeah, I did say LS1. About 500 horsepower. So that's the build, and it'll never change. And I can make that build public if you want. It doesn't matter. This progression series is all about me trying to figure out new things with the driving and the tuning. So here we go. This Forza 5 is a lot different than Forza 4 in terms of it. I don't even know how to explain it yet. If the front end feels a lot more responsive than it did in Forza 4, so I have to make up for that in the tuning. You know, I really said that, you know, oh, no, tuning doesn't matter, but it seems like in Forza 5 it really kind of does matter a bit more. You know, with my 300 horsepower car I used for the tutorial that I posted, I really struggled. But, you know, with this car with 500 horsepower and, you know, a bit more confidence behind the wheel and, a tune that I ported over from Forza 4, it felt a lot better, a lot more controllable. But still, especially under foot braking, the front end very, very, very grippy. I don't know if it's just this car, but, you know, it's a 240. It shouldn't have problems drifting. But my biggest problem right now by a country mile is just confidence behind the wheel. I really, you know, just need to get some seat time with this new physics and these new tracks, because a lot of my beginner, benchmark courses are gone, right? And I'm using the Yas Marina South Circuit now as my new go-to drifting track. There's a couple, right here is a nice little section of corners through the tunnel. But why I like this track is it's relatively flat, except for that one little section near the start finish. It's not too long, so it's not like you have to do a huge straight every time before you get to a corner. I think there's the one main straight, and then there's basically all turns. So right now this is my drifting track of choice, for all those reasons that I just said. But if you see me struggling here, it's because, you know, it's definitely a lot more difficult than Forza 4 was. I'm not sure if because the physics are worse, physics are better, but I definitely need more seat time before I make a huge judgment like that. If anyone's been critical of this new game, it's been me, but I'm not going to sit out here and call it bad for no reason. But for racing, it feels a lot better. You know, the curbs actually feel like curbs. They don't feel like just extensions of the track. You know, if you get on a certain curb too much, it'll kick you off and spit you off in the other direction. You know, if you hit a curb, it won't flip you over like the curbs of yestergame, but, you know, it definitely is a lot better in like all-around physics aspect. But for drifting, it's just, I don't know, I'm struggling a little bit right now. It's just something I gotta wrap my head around, something I got used to. But yeah, so progressions, I'm just gonna go back. This same car, this same track, it's certain time intervals, whether it'll be 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years. There'll definitely be one today, which is, I'm considering is launch day, and then I'll do one when Forza 6 is coming out. But in between that, I'm not really sure when they'll be released. So we'll be able to compare how much better I've been, and I can explain how I improved, whether it be through tuning or whether that be through, you know, this. So it's basically like a tuning tips guide. So thank you guys very much for watching. Give me a thumbs up if you like this new series idea. Give it a thumbs down if you don't, and I will see you in the next one. See you later, and have a good day.